Hello, welcome to a new reaction video. My name is Larissa and today I am going to react to a new episode from Masters of the Air. First of all, new surroundings. This is my new office, so my very first video in my new office. It's not done yet, far from done. But because today this episode was coming out, I was like, okay, I have to record this, so let's just put some stuff here so it doesn't look that empty. But there is a possibility that I still sound a little like hollow because there's not a lot of stuff in this room yet. The first two episodes of Masters of the Air performed really well. I was so glad to see the positive response to that. I also got a lot of comments of people just giving me like random facts, people who told me about their own experience or more like their grandfather's experiences. There were a lot of people commenting like, oh, my grandfather was in the Air Force, or my grandfather fought in the war. And it was all really interesting to read. So today, episode 3. Before I start, I want to tell you that you can see all of my reactions uncut. So without any cuts, the full reaction to the full episode on my Patreon. The link's in the description. And if you remember there, you can also get early access to Masters of the Air. You can already see it on Friday instead of Saturday or Sunday. So yeah, a few days early access. Check it out if you're interested. And yeah, I have to be honest, I was still kind of getting into it. Not a lot happened yet for my feeling. We've seen him go in the first few missions and it was kind of a slaughter. But I feel like we didn't see that much yet. So I am really hoping that we're gonna see more and that it might be a bit more interesting. But up to now, it's an okay show. I'm not complaining or anything, but I do hope it's gonna be more exciting. Let's watch the third episode.
Exactly 1 year ago to the day, the 8th Air Force sent up its first maximum effort. Today, the 8th will be sending up a max effort with 3 air task forces, 376 heavy bombers, 240 fighters.
Damn.
The largest air armada ever assembled in
Yeah, that's a lot.
Second and third task forces will hit the ball bearing factories in Schweinfurt. No war machine moves without ball bearings. If we succeed, we knock German production offline for months.
Okay, that's nice.
No telling how many lives we could save. Oh boy.
I love how they always keep it interesting with the curtain.
That's a lot of flying time over crowd territory. It is. It's the deepest we've attempted to reach.
Oh.
It's a 3-punch combo, and the crowds will only be able to defend one of them. Execution and timing will be essential.
Why does that red line go all the way down to Africa?
That is a characteristically astute question. I'll answer that in a moment.
All right, last now.
For we'll only be able to mount a sizable defense against our first task force before having to head back to base to rearm and refuel. And when they sure to confuse the hell out of the crowds when we're a no-show for the return. That's because you're headed to Africa, gentlemen.
To Africa? Holy shit.
Welcome you with open arms, ice-cold beer, and lobster tails.
Okay.
Major Bill leads the 349th and the 350th.
What, I got a fucking passenger? Apparently so.
There you are. Now, seems like we have a little tricky weather pressure.
That's quite right, sir. Over the base today, gentlemen. Cloud cover stands.
They have their own weatherman.
Good luck. See you all in a few days.
Sounds like a very interesting mission, so I'm interested in seeing it.
Be with them traversing the air in darkening storms.
I feel like taking off for every mission is just so scary because in the previous episode I said like, okay, I think being in the Air Force feels like the most scary task to me. And then people commented like, yeah, you had the highest, that chance when you were in the Air Force. Like the chance that you would get out of there alive after a certain amount of missions was just really low. So I get that they have like priests before every mission because you never know if you're gonna survive.
Stand by for 30 more minutes. You ever have any good news? Got complaints? Take it up with operations. Strongly worded letter to follow.
Late another half hour, fella.
Yeah, the fog seems like a problem.
Can't we just take off?
Because we can't.
Yeah.
Haven't the pilots been trained for that?
Yeah, isn't that what they get paid for?
They can fly upside down with a lollipop in their mouth. But if there's a
Even if they're trained for that, you shouldn't like if you're in the air and suddenly there's like a fog and you can't fly, okay, but they're still on the ground. Don't take any chances.
if we go head to head with a cow with us in it.
I see your cow. Peanut butter, jam.
Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. That's a song, right? My friends always used to sing it when we were having a party.
How'd you convince Hottie to let you fly?
Well, I wasn't gonna miss this one, was I?
I was so excited to see the mission and now they're just all waiting. I hope he's gonna be fine though and not gonna throw up again. What? That's not... Is it? Oh, it is Meatball. Yeah, I forgot what Meatball looked like. It's like, where's this random dog coming from? But it's Meatball.
Hey, Kurt.
Wow, Meatball catching stuff in the fog.
In a fog like this back home always spooked me as a kid.
No one likes the fog.
Really feels like a horror movie. Isn't there like a horror movie that's called The Fog?
We could do some real damage.
See you in Algeria.
See you there, Buck.
Engine start at 0640. Send up the flare to resume operations. Yes, sir. We're sending him straight into hell, alone.
Huh. Intro time. Skies over Belgium. 4 hours to target.
Anyone see the other task forces?
Radio negative.
Oh.
Negative.
Great. So they're just there alone.
The other task forces were supposed to be sweeping up after us.
There he goes again.
Looks like we got stood up by the other divisions. We're on our own. They ain't trying too hard with this flak.
At least they're in the air now.
Shit fighters at 10 o'clock!
Oh.
They're going for Buck.
Oh my god. Why Buck? Ooh. Honestly, this makes me feel like a video game. It's just like... I guess that's why there's so many more video games. Like, I don't think it's fun in real life. Yeah, because that's not good. But I get why they make games out of this. What the hell? Yeah, then you're gonna go down. Wait, but they didn't expect them to be there, the Germans? Because they were so surprised when they saw them. Don't throw up, dude. Or is that not him? I don't know. I don't recognize any of them with the things on their heads. No, it's not him. They did say that one of the 3 spots they had to bomb, they only had the force to defend one. So maybe they didn't know which one was gonna be defended or something? I don't know. They are going so much faster.
He's pulling badly. He's falling out of formation. Left wing's on fire. Should we bail? Right! Should we bail? Crew, abandoned ship, bail out. Abandoned ship. Did you say abandoned ship? Yes, goddammit. Destroy the orders and bail. Pilot the bombardier. Open the Bombay doors. Roger.
Oh my god.
Lord, stop on the bomb.
Ew. Is he just eating the plants so they don't find it? And then the question is, where are you gonna end up? Because you could just... Yeah, you're probably gonna end up in enemy territory anyway. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, no. Oh. Oh, I think this must be so stressful. I feel like he's not gonna be able to help him in time, and then he has to jump anyway, because otherwise they're both gonna die. Oh, this is messed up. That's gonna haunt you forever. But, I mean, I get it. He couldn't do anything else. Like, he tried. And he, as we saw, he got out of there just in time himself. But that must be such a hard decision to make. Oh. I feel like this episode is already way better than the first 2 combined.
Every Luftwaffe base in Belgium's been scrambled. And we're still more than 3 hours away from the IP.
The way you just see, like, the wings being blown off randomly. Oh my god, was that his lag? I have to say, this is kind of what I meant in the previous episode with they have to keep it interesting because you don't really visibly see the enemy and the fights. I think they're doing it. Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I thought the battle in the previous episode was a slaughter, but this is just insane. I feel like it's gonna get worse even than this, so... Oh! He's alive!
I'm gonna get you down safely. Can't land this thing! Yes, I can! If we drop him, he'll die! Gonna die anyway, Lieutenant! No, he's not! We have to fail! No, I'll be right behind you. Go!
No, he's not gonna be. No, no, he won't. He won't.
I'm right behind you. Get out. I'm getting this down, Dick. I have control.
Dude! I mean, I have to say, we've seen him land a plane that was crashing before. I have faith in him. Also, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna die in episode 3. Oh! What? Was that his plane? I am shocked.
What a call! Pilots and crew, get ready to pick. You son of a bitch! We are gonna sit here and take it. You hear me? We're gonna take it.
Okay.
We're gonna stick with our mission as long as we can fly.
It's brave, but at what cost? I'm still confused. Did the other guy really just die? Was that his plane that crashed? Maybe it was a bit naive of me to think that he was not gonna die in episode 3, because I was like, he's one of the main actors, and also in Band of Brothers mostly they follow the guys who survived for a longer time. But there's also, of course, people who always die earlier, like from the ones who we follow actually. I just can't really believe he would die so soon.
I got that son of a bitch. Bomb bay door's opening. Prepare to drop. Gotta get it done, boys.
He really is the brave one.
Bombs away.
But honestly, I feel like he's one of the only ones left who's able to do it now, so... Nice.
Jesus, will you look at that? How'd we do? Sir, that he's gone. Mission accomplished, boys. Go home now? Gotta make a little pit stop in Africa.
Oh, we're in Belgium. So I guess that's where some of them landed then? The parachutes?
Can you help me?
Wait here. Yeah, American.
Too soon? Pilot to tail.
We're seeing all of Europe with this show.
How are the elevators looking? Left one shot to hell. Major, I don't know how much longer we can hold this. We're okay. I'm not planning to sit this thing out in the Starlink. Are you?
Everyone's stressing and he's just like, no, 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 we're staying here.
We're okay, sir. Just taking in a view and the fresh in air. Did good. Glad I had you with me. That goes for the rest of you rabble on this fort too.
How is he doing? We haven't seen him throw up yet. He was just like breathing in a bag.
You know what we lost, Patric?
I don't think a goddamn navigator in the entire wing had time to work the law.
I just want to get it right, okay?
I know, Cross. 1100.
Yeah, got it. 1100.
We got just under 600 gallons left.
Can it get us to Africa? No, Major. It looks like we might need more like 750 at present speed. We've been leaking fuel since
Oh. Oh, they're leaking, yeah. Yeah, what if you just fly slower?
Dump everything, now focus.
Oh, or that, yeah.
Save my bomb site! Let it go.
Oh, ouchies.
Release the turret.
Yeah, I think that will save a lot of, like, weight. That too.
Looks like that noise gonna ditch in the water.
Oh.
350 miles from land.
But how are they gonna get there then? They're like in the middle of the water.
Is he good?
This storyline is interesting to me already. I always really like storylines with like random soldiers ending up somewhere and then some nice family helping them.
Turn around.
Helping them. Of course they need proof that he's actually like American.
You want to escape back to England?
Yes.
I can help you, but know this. If you turn yourself into the Germans now,
Oh.
you will become a prisoner under the Geneva Conventions. If you choose to attempt to escape, you will be treated as a spy if captured, and likely you will be executed.
Oh. That is just a
And which you
boy.
choose? Surrender or escape?
I guess in that situation you choose surrender, right?
That it? That Africa?
Yes, it is. Africa dead ahead.
Nice. I wonder how many they lost, because there's still some planes in the air.
Cross, we're running on fumes.
Fork in the road here, Cross.
I mean, if you're almost out of fuel, you can just make an emergency landing right. I think that's best, isn't it?
I think I see it. Can change.
Listen up, Cross.
Nice. It did work for him up to now.
Well, here we come, fellas.
Oh my god, I have a really similar one, also with a flamingo.
Landing gear down.
Landing gear coming down.
Hold on, boys. Pretty sure this ain't Valhalla.
But I get it could feel like that if you just survived that. And you landed there with barely any fuel.
Here's the airstrip.
Are they gonna make it? I thought they all landed already, but that is so annoying. Like, you almost make it and then you're out of fuel.
We're a glider now.
Okay.
200 feet. Landing gear down.
Slow us down.
Landing gear now.
Wait.
He's the one who takes the risks, right?
Wait.
Dude, you're gonna do a sliding like the other guy. Ooh, just in time. I really feel like his character's like this epic hero from the story we're following.
Better late than never.
Yeah. Damn, all the bullet holes.
Boys okay? Hey, North! You alright?
Pull the med kits off the
Hey, mother wagon. Listen to kid.
I don't know how you flew that thing all the way to Africa,
Mm-hmm.
but you couldn't make the runway. It's right there.
Norman Smith, radio operator. How many of us made it?
11 out of 21. What about Clater? Any suits?
That's like half.
And Kurt?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, no and Biddick. We're gonna get through this. Come on. Don't you stop believing that.
Sure, Bucky.
It was a really short episode, but a really good one. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about Barry Keoghan's character. What the hell? I did not expect him to die so early on. And it's especially remarkable because I said like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna die in episode 3, and he died like 2 seconds later. Okay, I completely respect this because they have to stay historically accurate, but I just didn't expect it because he's such a big actor at the moment. We've seen him in Dunkirk, we've seen him in Chernobyl. He was a really upcoming actor, and at the moment he's really popular. So I just expected like, oh, they casted Austin Butler, they casted Barry Keoghan, 2 very big actors at this moment. They must be in this for the whole show. Not. And like there's this film rule, like if there's no body, there's no death. That crash looked pretty fatal to me. So yeah, I think that was the last we saw of him. Honestly, it shocked me so much that because I didn't see it coming, that I couldn't even be really sad about it. I'm just like, wait, did that really happen? But yeah, it did happen. So yeah, right now I'm just kind of hoping that we're at least still gonna hear something about it. Like at least that they confirm his death, that the friends know that happened. I did not see that coming. And this also doesn't really seem like the show that works with flashbacks or anything, so I don't think we're gonna see him again. But yeah, I don't know what to think right now. I think it was very heroic of him to like stay in the plane because like the co-pilot was dead, but also not really. So he wanted to stay there to get the plane to the ground so he could be saved. I think it was very heroic. If it was a smart thing, I don't know. But yeah, I guess we're gonna see. I really like this episode. It was just one mission and it was a pretty short episode, but it felt so much more enjoyable. I feel like way more happened in one episode than the last 2 episodes. I also feel like certain storylines are being started now that are going to be really interesting. Like, for example, the storyline of the boy who landed in Belgium. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen there yet, but that storyline looked really interesting and intense. So very excited to see more of that. And the mission, it was brutal again. In the previous one, I discussed that I wasn't too intrigued yet because we didn't really see any physical fights and it was just guys sitting in a plane and not really a lot happening, not a lot that we could see. But I feel like they did it so much better in this episode. Especially when he had to leave the guy they called Babyface. I cried. That had me. That just feels like it would be such an impossible choice because you literally have to like leave your body behind. And like I said, I feel like that's a thing that is gonna haunt you forever. I think that must feel so bad. At the same time, in the end, I'm glad he did it because he got away now. And if he waited a few seconds longer, he would have been dead too. So then it would have been 2 deaths. Well, it could have just been 1. And how cruel that sounds. Still better than that they both would have died. But yeah, I get that would haunt you like for a longer time, that you couldn't save him. But at the same time, I'm also thinking like, okay, but everyone jumped already. If people would have looked out for the rest of the people who were in the plane and they would have helped him maybe together, they maybe could have pulled it off. I also get that in the heat of the moment, you'd be like, oh shit, we have to abandon plane, and everyone just jumps. And then there's one person left and he realizes that someone else is stuck. It's just an impossible situation. I think they did successfully bomb that factory though. So mission accomplished, I guess. Even though from the 21 planes only 11 were left. Or they lost 11. There was something with 11. So they lost half. It's a lot. But I guess these guys knew what they signed up for. As cruel as that sounds too. But indeed what they said in the beginning, like, if we complete this mission, think about how many lives we can save. Like, if they can make guns or whatever they were making there, or bombs, or, you know, for weeks, because the factory is gone, that indeed saves so many lives. So they did a really good job. And yeah, of course it's something about sacrificing yourself for other people, you know. That doesn't take away, of course, that it's really sad. But yeah, I'm very proud of them that they did it. In the beginning, so many planes were being shot at and so many crashed already that I was like, they're never gonna complete this mission. It's a slaughter again. And in the end did it, so at least the losses aren't for nothing, you know? So yeah, that was my reaction to the 3rd episode. I really liked it. Please keep the comments coming. If you have some facts, if you have some stories, what you thought of the episode, just keep them all coming. And like I said before, if you want to see my full reaction to this episode, check out my Patreon. The link's in the description, and you can also get early access to episode 4 there. And if you like my reaction, then please leave a like, subscribe, and then I really hope to see you next time. Bye!